Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ajmal, and if you are new to my channel, I make music covers and how to sing and other singing related tutorials and lessons. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, and today's discussion is on how to sing on pitch, or what all kind of pitch problems we face while singing a song and how to rectify those. So if you are interested to learn how to sing on pitch, please make sure that you're going to watch the entire video, because I'm going to share my experiences and the things which I have learned in my singing career. So hope you guys like it. So let's get started. So before we start to talk about pitch problems, I would like to categorize the pitch problems into two types, mainly two types. So there are some kind of people who will be having trouble to start a song on pitch, and some other people have this kind of problem where they know where to start, but in between while they are singing one song, they might not reach one particular note, so they might be a bit low on that note or a bit high. In musical terms, these are called like sharp and flat. So what is sharp? Actually, as the word says, sharp is a point above the actual note it should be. So for an example, I'm going to sing a song. I'll show you how sharp and flat works. I'm not playing any tabla or any pitch behind me, just to demonstrate what is sharp and flat. Abhi mujh mein kahin. This is the exact notes which we are supposed to sing. So one person, if he is singing flat, it might sound like this. Abhi mujh mein kahin, kahin. That is actual kahin. That is a note below, maybe a half note. It differs if you are singing a note or half note, or maybe like a point note below the exact note. It's called flat. So while singing, if you sing a flat note, it stands out of the pitch, and for the listener it sounds like, okay, there is something wrong. It is not, that note, particular note is not part of that song. So let me demonstrate how to say whether you're singing sharp. Abhi mujh mein kahin, kahin. That is not kahin. That is sharp. So you're singing one note above the actual note. So maybe it kind of be like a half note, or maybe one note, or maybe more than that. So these are flat and sharp. So we discussed about two type of people, two type of pitch problems we face. One is a starting trouble, which is how to identify a pitch and how to start singing on that pitch. And the other kind of people are like in between while singing. They have issues reaching a note, or singing a particular note properly, or going up and down. So we are going to discuss briefly on these two types. So for starting, we would take the starting trouble category first. So how to rectify this starting trouble and why it actually happens. So if you look at the point, we should know what is pitch. Before we talk about pitch problems, what is a pitch, what is a scale, or what is a note? So all these things are related to the music theory, and we know there are lot of scales. Like we might have heard people, other instrumentalists or other professional singers talk about C, C sharp, A sharp, B. See, all these are like scales. So every song will be having a scale. Not every song, to mention. There are some songs which may have pitch shifts in between, like going into a different pitch and ending the song like that. But normally all kind of songs have a particular pitch or a particular scale which a song is composed on. and in those songs there are like different kind of notes, and these notes are coming inside that scale. So if there is one sa pa sa, all the notes which comes under that pitch, that scale, will be under this sa and the highest sa. So that is basically what is pitch and what is scale. If you like to know more about pitch or more about what is scale and how to set a scale and how to find what your scale is, you can put, if you want me to make a video on that, you can put those in the comments. I'll for sure make a video on those. Okay, so for now, starting trouble. So the first thing you should try to do is try to sing that song with the track. If it's a song, Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin, the original track will be available, and you can put this song and try to sing with the singer. So most of the people will be able to identify, okay, this is how the singer is singing, and you will be able to sing that. And afterwards, try to put tampura or pitch and try to sing the same song without any backing track or any backing singer who is already singing there. If you find it difficult, let me tell you this way where you can rectify this problem which you are facing. So before starting, I would like to ask or tell you to buy a tampura or harmonium, or else if you don't have any of this, you can use applications available in your Play Store, Apple stores and stuff. So for now, I have this app which I normally use, which is Tampura Droid. So what this app does is, they'll give you the scale or the pitch. So for now I am choosing C. So you can choose different pitch in the smartphone applications. So let me play C. So this is C. So after you play the scale C, try to concentrate on that tampura noise, tampura voice, tampura sound, and try to sing. Sa, pa, sa. So you are trying to catch your scale. So you are telling your throat that this is the starting and this is the end of that scale in that octave. So you know that the scale starts like sa, pa, sa, pa, sa. Okay, now you got the scale. So for an example, to try out, let me take the same song, Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin. So how to find where to start in the scale. So the song will start like Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin, Baki Thodi Si Hai Zindagi. So if you are a person, you are not getting where to start, like Abhi Mujh Mein, no, that's not it. Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin, that's not, again, not matching with the scale. So this is the technique which you have to use. You have to sing that song in swaras, and if you are a person who is not very familiar with swaras and stuff, an easy way is there. Let me explain. Try to sing Saregama Padanisa, and if you don't know how to sing Saregama Padanisa, please watch my video how to practice. I'll be talking about Sarali Varisha in that. So try to sing Saregama Padanisa, Sa Ni Da Pa Ma Ga Re Sa. So that's the whole notes, whole notations, notes, whatever it is, which comes under the scale. Now what you have to do is find out where Abhi, the starting two words, starts in Sarigama Padanisa. For that, I am going to turn the tampura off for now. So the tampura stop. So you don't know what pitch it is, how to start. Just from nowhere, you just try to sing. In whatever scale it is, you just try to sing. Abhi mujh mein kahin tara. That is the starting two notes. So tara tarara tara. That is it. So try to sing sa pa sa on that particular scale you're singing. It might be difficult for while you're starting it, but after kind of practicing it a lot, it will be easy for you to understand or easy for you to start singing sa pa sa or to identify that pitch. So abhi mujh mein kahin. So sa pa sa. Abhi mujh mein kahin. So sa pa sa. That song comes under this pitch, which is the sa pa sa. Now the second thing you have to do is try to understand where that song starts. Sa re ga ma pa abhi. So you know that the B abhi, which is on the pa. Sa pa abhi pa bhi. So now you have to find out what is the starting note. Abhi. So try to sing. Sa re ga abhi. Sa re ga. Ga is the starting note. So the next thing you have to do is sa re ga ma pa ga pa abhi. So you got the two notes, two swaras of the starting of A and B in Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin song starting. So the next thing you have to do is take the tampura, and you already know how to sing Sarigama Padanisa, and you just have to put the ga pa into the scale which you are playing. So for example, I will play C. Sa re ga ma pa ga pa abhi mujh mein. If you get the starting, you can easily take it to the next lines and continue with it. So for an example, I will change the pitch and try the same thing again. So I am going to change it to D. So you know that the tampura sounds different now because it's a different scale, different pitch. Again sa pa sa. Sa pa sa pa sa. Sa re ga ma pa ga ma pa ga pa abhi. So you got the abhi. So you can sing Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin in this scale, in this pitch, which is D, like Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin Baaki thodi si hai zindagi. That was very easy, and while you start doing this, practicing this, you might find it difficult, but trust me, if you try and put your effort on doing this and try to understand, it's actually fun to understand what is a song, a swara of a song. So like we found out the pa, abhi, and maybe you can try to sit down, put your harmonium if you have a harmonium, or maybe there are a lot of applications available like piano, keyboard and other stuff. So you can try to press that keyboard, what we say, the tile, keyboard tile, and try to match your voice with that tile so you can understand which note is it and try to understand and find out the swaras. So that is for the first category of people, like starting trouble. So let me get into the next part. So that is people who know what is pitch and they know how to start on a song, and but in between somewhere they have this issue that they are not reaching the pitch, the exact note, and they are coming like a bit down or up, like going flat or sharp on that particular note, or maybe here and there in the song. This is because of many reasons, but the main point, the main reason of this sharp and flat happening in a song is because we are not using the actual uh, voice we have to use. So before that, I would like to explain what is chest voice and what is head voice. We have two kind of voice which we normally use while singing, while talking, while whatever we do. We have these two type of voices. If you don't know, that is chest voice and head voice. So what is chest voice? It's easy to explain. Chest voice is the kind of voice or the kind of voice which comes from the chest, not from the chest. You know that it's coming from your throat. But to identify whether you're singing on your chest voice, you have to do this. While singing, just keep your hand or feel whether your chest area is like vibrating, or you feel the voice is coming somewhere from here. So like sa ni da, all these noise, all this voice are like the chest voice. So while you sing sa pa sa, while singing the higher note, you will feel that the vibration is happening inside our head. So guys, so we know what is head voice and what is chest voice. So the next thing what we have to do is practice on chest voice while you're singing the lower part or the lower notes, and try to put your head voice while you sing the high notes. For example, abhi mujh mein kahin baki tho tho. Those notes are like tho needs the chest voice. Thodi si hai zindagi, kuch aisi lagan, is lamhe mein ye lamha kaha tha mera mera. That note is like high, and if you try to sing that higher note in your chest voice, you're going to put a lot of pressure, a lot of strain on your throat, and that will affect the pitch which you actually have to reach, or the note which you actually have to touch. So if you put your voice in strain or in pressure, you might not reach that exact note, and you might end up singing a flat note. And the same thing if you're singing sa ni da, that note you cannot sing using your head voice because it's a lower note. If you try to sing on your head voice, you might end up singing it sharp because it won't go down enough, and your voice will be on a lot of pressure, and it actually eventually try to not go that far down because it's under strain. So while singing lower notes, try to practice your chest voice, and while singing the high notes, make sure you're singing it using your head voice. And as I told you, to know whether you're singing on your chest voice or head voice, what you have to do is try to understand whether where is the vibration, or where do you actually feel the voice is coming from, whether your head or whether from your chest area. So that is actually what you have to practice on, to make sure that you are going to put no pressure on your throat, because most of the time pitching problems happens because you are putting your throat on strain and the throat is under pressure, and it is like putting a lot of struggle to reach a particular note. So if you make it free, that your throat is free to touch the higher note using a head voice, it will exactly land on the higher note which you are supposed to sing. And if you're using a chest voice, which gives more freedom to your throat to sing the lower notes. So practice guys, practice this every day. As I'm telling you, practice makes a lot of difference, and believe me, it might be a lot of it might be a bit kind of boring or trouble in your life, because I have to take my 1 hour or my 45 minutes from my time to sit and to just sing. But if you try to do that and make it a habit, you're going to see a lot of difference in your singing and in the quality of your singing and your voice. Everything is going to improve a lot. Make sure that you watch all my videos and even other videos on YouTube on singing and other techniques which other people have to give, because all the time techniques and experience matter, because all experienced people might have learned something new from some other professionals. So what they have to share with you is very important, and trying to practice the best thing. It's not about you're practicing a lot of junk. No, there is nothing junk, but if you practice the good stuff, which is going to have good effects on your voice and good effect on your singing skills, it's always good to take your precious time to put your practice on that time, and which will give you more results than simply just singing something and which does not have a point. If I'm telling you have to practice this to make your pitch perfect or your pitching problems go away, and if I'm telling you to sing Sarali Varishagal in different tempos to easily sing a harkat, that kind of things are directly related to what you have to do in playback singing, or what you have to implement on playback song or normal Bollywood songs and other all kind of songs. So please make sure you're putting the right effort and the right kind of practice on the time which you take for practice. And I am really happy that you people are really supportive till now, and make sure please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends whom you think these videos are going to be helpful. And please let me know if you want me to make another video on any other musical aspects and all other things. And I'm working on the morning riyas, as someone from subscribers mentioned that he would like to see a video of morning riyas, how to do morning riyas, and I'm sure I'm working on it, and I'll be publishing that video soon. And I can see some other comments, people asking for the setup, the recording setup which I use for my cover songs. So I'm going to explain, I'm going to show you what all equipments I use and how to sing and record on a budget setup. Everything I'm going to make videos, so please make sure that you're subscribed, so that whenever I upload a video on YouTube, you will be notified, and it's easy for you to go and check those videos. And if it's helpful to you, I'm really happy. And for now, thank you so much for all the love and support. Take care. Bye bye.